Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. This stuff's expensive. I mean, you can't blame me for looking for for smart alternatives. Honestly, if I bought mushrooms and ate those, tripped balls, just started tripping out, that'd probably be cheaper than buying one of these headsets. I mean, I'm looking at all these 3D games I can have fun with. Sharknado in 3D. All these 3D games. You mean movies? So you got your three flagship VR devices, the HTC Vive, the Oculus Rift, and the PlayStation VR, and they're the front runners for the first generation of VR headsets. If you don't know what VR or virtual reality is, then let me give you a definition in the form of an example. Imagine you're gonna go play laser tag, and you get to the laser tag place. They then tell you to go into this room to get your gear on. Once you go into this room, you see that the room is overlooking the entire arena. And the entire arena is pretty brightly lit. And you're wondering to yourself, why does this look like an empty IKEA store? Just a bunch of white walls and corridors. The guy organizing the laser tag match then asks everybody in the room to vote for a theme. Without even exercising the other options, everybody already picks zombie apocalypse. Which is bullshit because we both know how cool it would be if Under the Sea was the theme. You get all your basic laser tag gear on, but it's all plain. You get your chest armor, you get your chest armor plate, and it just looks like a flat pillow. Your laser gun dangling by your side looks like it was made by the weapons division over at IKEA. And then at the very end, they tell you to put your headset on. You're then led to the very same arena that you were overlooking. But here's the thing. You enter in and you're taken aback. It's not play anymore. You're in a city at night. Cars are on fire. Hobos are peeking out of trash cans and jerking each other off. And zombies are bumping around. If you thought this laser tag match was going to be easy, not anymore. Your IKEA Gunnar Nelson, or whatever the hell it's called, is actually an M4A1. And now you've got zombies to worry about. Roaming about along with the rebel enemy team. And you've probably got a bunch of objectives. Maybe you've got to scavenge too. Now, VR is changing your world virtually, all right? And blending both reality and fiction together. Together. Hell, if you wanted to, you could do, instead of a bunch of zombies, a bunch of Guy Fieri's walking around, all right, in a giant diner, okay? You could call it, hell, I don't know, 28 diners later, or Night of the Living Frosted Tips. But more on him later on in today's video. So, example aside, I don't have the money to rift it up, okay? These headsets range from $399 to $799. Don't have that kind of money. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the second generation of VR headsets before I delve into that pool of mystery. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the second generation of VR headsets because it's gonna be probably cheaper and of course better as they figure more things out. But what's with this video? Well, like the example I gave, VR is much like a empty arena. And there's so much we can fill that arena with. And we can even change the shape of the arena for Pete's sake. It's the games, Rack Pack. It's the games I'm excited for. Now, what games would I like to see made? Well, there's the obvious horror and space vessel flying game to come, right? But let's think outside the box. By the way, if any devs end up developing and creating some of these games I mentioned, I expect 90% of the profit. 10%, 1%, I'll take a copy of the game. How about some wallpaper for my desktop? 1920 by 1080 if you could please. Let's start strong here. I'm talking superhero, I'm talking Super Lizard. I'm talking Super Saiyan. I'm talking Super Nuts and Rich. And Super Guy Fieri. Imagine being any superhero really. Licensed or just completely made up. Forkman if you want. And fighting crime virtually. Or a giant lizard looming over Tokyo. Alright, fighting Gaijin and throwing flying kicks. Maybe even go the route of like a Pacific Rim-esque mega monster fighting game. Or tearing the planet apart while you dart around the planet throwing spirit bombs. Sorry. Spirit bombs. Forgot. It's been a while. Or imagine being Batman or Iron Man or really just anybody who's mentally insane and has a lot of money. And hell, I mean, Beefcake, Batfleck, Ben Affleck, right? And you're choke slamming goons like it's an Arkham game. And then afterwards, you use your detective abilities, right? To find out who's the crook. And then afterwards, you're at a dinner party, clinking champagne, and then sleeping with the classy lady after it all. And then you finish off with a nice martini in the Batcave, served by your man's Alfred. Lastly, just for nostalgia's sake, and to satisfy my whims, let's go for a Megas XLR game. What's that? What's Megas XLR, you say? It's like a poor man's Pacific Rim, featuring Guy Fieri running around, beating up dudes in your lowrider Carmack. Hell! Speaking of which, let me be a Transformer. Now, to be fair, all of the games and ideas I've mentioned and come up with, these ideas would probably make you throw up within minutes of playing them. But I'd like to think that later on, or even still now currently, we'd be able to pull off games like these for people like me. I mean, good thing VR headsets aren't shaped like and designed like helmets, because that shit would need like a disposable inner lining, considering how much you just throw up out of your face hole playing some of these games, like a face diaper. This video was pretty fun to think up, so I'm definitely gonna follow up this one with some more VR game idea videos. And please do in the comments below, let me know what kind of VR games you'd like to see, or if you think my nutty, batshit crazy game ideas seem like they'd be games you'd play. I'll bring up your suggestions and your ideas in the next video. I'll leave you with this thought and game idea before I do more of these videos. Cooking Mama.
Great.
I'll catch you in the stream or tomorrow's video. Until then, as always, peace, love, and hot tubs. And deuces. Deuces. Macaroni.